Hello and welcome. This is Diana, and you are watching Holistic Vibes. This is Life Path 33 for the sign of Leo. And yeah, the energy of the holidays is around us, right? And as the year closes, you can very well kind of be reflecting in your past, in your past lives, the things that the mantles, they just said, that you've decided to carry about with you, as you've been proceeding forward, right? And so there could quite possibly be a lot of like reflection time or, being very consciously aware of the actions that you are taking and understanding like that balance of it's kind of like this reflection or this alarm or this it's kind of a understanding of where you're not now, um that there's this the shift of the understanding or the journey of where you were versus the where you are versus the where you've been. There's this understanding of that journey that's kind of taking place currently, or did take place, right? Like you could just be in a state of reflection of the year as we are closing out the snake, right? Um, and it's stepping into like, what is that like nuclear family look like what is the Jetsons to you? What is the family of the future? It's kind of like that, holding the vibrational frequency steady, yeah, and understanding like what is the movements and the yeah, there's like this understanding and this release, mm, of the vices of old that were passed through lineages or through understandings of the lineage, right? It's like understanding that you are the vessel. You could very well be wanting to fast. Um, I'm going to attempt a 21-day fast, so we'll see how that goes. Should be fun. Yeah, it's that preparation in the like in the understanding of the leaving the where you've been and then stepping into the where you're going. It's really that like even though the restarting may feel dicey, they just said, it's kind of like the realization of like the where you It's like the where you want to go, the what you want to defend against, the seeing through the manipulation or the veils of what's really sitting in front of you. I don't know. There's something that is it's playing nice for the sake of playing nice, but it's the understanding the energies that you're working against, working with. Again, it's through the surrendering and the releasing is that openness to the stepping into a new future. Yeah, and again, it's never easy if we're in a state of it's like a lapse. There's like an overlap in between, like, yeah, impartiality. There could be a neutrality in regards to the keys that you're going to be activating as you proceed forward. It's almost like doing it without even realizing that you're doing it. It's like a shift in your vibrational frequency can very well open up activation of abundance for another. I don't know. This is for somebody out there. It's as you're giving. Yeah. There's also something like understanding that you can cover a multitude of terrains with like one thing. However, you're attempting to maneuver or it's kind of like be of service. You don't have to go at the service every single way. You can be selective in regards to the how you want to serve or the what it is that it's like the way that you serve, but the way that you are like activating your gifts or utilizing your gifts almost. There is this, it's almost like there's this kinetic shift of seeing a big picture as you're moving through like some kind of divine attunement. It's like kind of recalibrating your emotions, right? Like for instance, once you kind of realize, oh man, they've been cloning people, right? Or oh man, they essentially are killing their infant version of themselves, right? Like, so they're getting the blood or whatever. I don't know. That's kind of what they're showing me is it's like there's a realization that there's some way more weird ass stuff that's happening in the world. And somebody's kind of just impartial to the what's taking place. Because it's a gray, right? It's a gray area in regards to cloning energies, or using the clone's body as a form of regeneration of the physical form. I don't know. I don't know why they're showing me that, but that's what they're showing me. And there can be some, I don't know, maybe you went down a discovery hole or like a tube of knowledge. They're just showing me like block waves of downloaded like information that you've come across or maybe that you've gained access to. I don't know, maybe you were reading in your Akash and you had a past life where you had to deal with that, right? Because everything that you experience in a past life are different variations of what you're actually encountering in this life that you are currently living. Everything is a reflection, right? And the subconscious shows you as much as you can handle in that moment, like through the activation of your own clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, like whatever it may be that you're starting to unpeel in your cognitive awareness as your access point for your keys. They say that you understand this, like in regards to the how you're reactivating your light body, how you're healing in the quantum field, and it's affecting, reaffecting, shifting the energetic frequency of like your pathway. It's literally, yeah, the mother father healing, the activating through like connecting to your star family, the how you're coming into your they're just showing me like it's a form of your own in alignment and enlightenment. You quite possibly may, yeah, get divine nudges. Ow. Sorry, I just clipped my big toe on my little cart. But so you may be getting divine nudges through like feathers, through signs, synchronicities, number sequences, color sequences. You could have asked for the red balloon to show up. Sometimes it's a hedgehog. It just depends on, what your thing is from your spirit guides that to give you your divine nudge. However the calling card is for you, it could be a smell, it could be a vibrational frequency. They talk in all kinds of different ways. It's all about how you are open to communicating with the divine through whatever process you are. And maybe you're also going through this recovery process of like understanding your own divine highest potential, the outcome, like your ability to say, no, I'm going to choose for it to be a higher pathway. I'm not going to look at the what's in front of me as the reality that I want to unfold. It's kind of like you're molding the frequencies, the wavelengths, the happiness, the desires of what it is you truly want, understanding that you can have both the yin and the yang. It's understanding that you get both frequencies through whatever dance it is that you're doing. It's through the alignment of your chakra systems, right? Understanding the what is in the in between. You've incarnated now to free yourself from suppression, decisions, eating disorder and putting your hand on your heart and asking, what do I know about the situation? And you may be surprised, right? It's kind of an interesting thing when you give yourself that space and that time to connect with a past life that maybe did have an eating disorder, or maybe it was just literally due to lack of food, right? Maybe it was during a time and place where there wasn't a lot of food. There wasn't a lot of substance, right? And so connect in with like your ability to sense and understand like how it's affecting your body. And if you have something else that like has been pertaining to you, where like your mental has kind of been fucked with, right? Where like the way you reflect to yourself has been messed with or has been impeded. Maybe you can't look in the mirror. Maybe you are very stringent about what you take in and what you take out. And it's all tied to past lives, right? There are very few people that are incarnated as a one that have never had a soul on this lifetime on this planet, right? It's understanding the different incarnation cycles and the why we incarnate and the lessons that we incarnate with. But what they're saying is like you have the ability and the strength to pull it out of your field, whatever it is that you're holding on to that's like kind of leaching into your solar plex, the way that you've been like manifesting in your current reality. And so if there have been things that have been, kind of making it difficult for you to overcome or to make a decision on, or to like step into, yeah, it's like that letting go and understanding like the part of you that is aligning. It's more important, the alignment of the chakra systems, and like you spread out and kind of allow your body to fully like release like whatever frequency you're still currently holding on to, and stepping into that next um that next light, that next transition, that next shift in your frequency to get you on that higher vibration. um is there homework, or is there anything else I need to pull? Anything? I don't know, there's something about like gifts, a gift you need to work on. I mean, I'm pretty sure I touched on the clairsentience. Yeah, so understanding your zodiac and like what are your traits and what are your strengths, and then possibly like bending the flame, allowing yourself to focus and shift the vibrational frequency and the molecules of the flame and shifting it over. And quite possibly like the feeling of one's energy and what they're going through, and then just kind of sharpening that knife, essentially, that gift that you should be working with. I'm going to leave that there, Leo. If something in this happens to resonate with you, please give it a like, a comment, or a subscribe. And I will talk to you next time. If you would like a reading or a healing, all the information is below. And if you have been going through an eating disorder, your decisions have been kind of floundery and you've been in a state of recovery or like a wiped outness, right? Or you just don't care, right? And you've kind of been in this lull period. Understand that like that is like your ramp up to like you stepping into a new pathway. And at a certain point, you have to make different decisions in order to get different outcomes, right? So I am going to leave that there. Yeah. Until next time, be well and ciao.